Elizabeth was clearly known for the big diamonds, the rubies, the emeralds, the sapphires, all of that huge iconic jewelry that she wore publicly and famously, and it was headline news when Richard Burton would buy her a new piece of jewelry. But she loved all jewelry. Elizabeth was very democratic with her things. She also loved to mix high and low. So in the jewelry drawers, there would be real pieces and costume, and they were mixed together. And I pointed that out to her one day, and she said, I like that it's that way. If somebody came in here and they looked at it, they wouldn't know which thing to steal. It's all mixed together.
Elizabeth's collection of costume jewelry is as iconic and staggering as her diamonds.
When Elizabeth almost died, when they started shooting Cleopatra in England, which was then switched to Rome, and she had the tracheotomy and she went through the tunnel of white light and saw Mike Todd and had to come back. After that, everything, colors were brighter, sounds were clearer. She could just see and feel everything on a much higher level. And I believe that that has to do with how she saw things, that she was able to look into something. And it wasn't about where it came from or how expensive it was. She could see the level of detail and the colors and the beauty of it, no matter whether it was something that she bought in a bazaar in Istanbul or came from, you know, the top fashion designers in the world. I think it was in 1993 she created a jewelry line for Avon. And they were big pieces, they were heavy pieces, they were costume.
They are exquisite. Like, they're so exquisite.
She wore those and she loved them, because anytime Elizabeth was creating something for a customer, she was really creating it for herself and then shared it with the public.
They are highly collectible pieces.
But people have a deep appreciation for those pieces, and they're extraordinary. She also said to me one time that there were no more empty spaces for more earrings or something. We had to make more space. And she said, I'm glad. I don't want to see empty spaces in my jewelry. And it's like, that's the most logical thing in the world. Of course she doesn't want to see empty spaces, because she loved jewelry. I mean, people came first, animals, the fight against AIDS for Elizabeth. But next to that, I mean, jewelry is number one for her.
Maybe a lot of people don't realize is that when she bought Valentino pieces or had Valentino pieces made, or Dior, for sure Dior, Gaultier, they would include costume jewelry pieces to go with her pieces. It was just sort of understood. It was like a gift because she was so great. They were custom made for her with her custom made dresses. So what's going to be fun is that whoever buys these treasured pieces are truly buying treasured pieces, and if they do a little bit of homework, they might find that they actually have a piece that was given to her by the leader, you know, from the president of whatever country, because there is absolutely nothing in her collection that is nothing. And I cannot stress that enough.